Welcome, welcome everybody. So, this teaching is going to be about Judgment Day and what does it mean for Judgment Day to happen if it's already happening. Okay, so a lot of people think that Judgment Day is something that happens, peace, welcome, it's something that happens um, after you die, okay, after you transition into your next life. And that is not the case. That is one of many judgments. But we're going to talk about the judgment here. Okay. Um, every day you have an intuition that guides you through life, good or bad. Okay. That tries to help you navigate towards your purpose to fulfill your destiny. Okay. Your purpose of coming here. See, a lot of people think and believe because they've been diluted in this, dismantled and misguided, that they think that when somebody says something as far as judgment day, they don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it. But this judgment has to happen. It always existed before our time and going to happen after our time. We know exactly what we're getting ourselves into before we come here, but people have to realize just how disconnected they really are from the truth of who they really are. The goal is to get you back to oneness. You should have never been separated in the first place. But with corruption, with lust, money, power, all this, all this delays got people wondering what can I do to be successful? Okay? Instead of saying that what can you do to be successful, you need to know that you're already successful. All right? A lot of people are realizing what's happening right now. People are waking up. People are waking up. And you know what they're using? They're using their best judgment to get through their day, to get through their life. To use your best judgment is what your intuition is telling you, and no longer live by ego. The ego is what you created. The ego was created because you lied to. So your ego is based off of an illusion and a lie. And you can tell the difference. You can tell. You just have to make a choice. And that's also judgment. When people go through the great awakening, the shift that they go through when they go through meeting someone that they've never understood a deep connection with, or just the feeling of knowing someone, you go through your whole life trying to navigate. Judgment has always existed within you. You have to use your best judgment. So when someone, which is a deceiver, will tell you, don't use your judgment, don't you judge me, don't you criticize, you have to use that because it protects you from the bullshit that they're about to tell you, the deception that they're about to deceive you with. Someone who don't want you to see them for who they truly are is going to use what they believe is your weakness against you. So you're going to need your judgment. The great awakening will happen, and after that is judgment. Straight like that. People will see the veil being lifted, and they will be able to see with their true eyes, with their divine eyes. Do you understand? These people have kept you from getting to that goal for so long that you forgot your way. Once you go through your great awakening within self, you will no longer see life as you thought it was. You will no longer be allowed, you will no longer allow someone, something, some place, some illusion to put you back to sleep. You will finally use your best judgment. And with the great awakening, not just the awakening, but the great awakening, is other like minded beings on your level waking up. You will be able to talk about the experiences in your life that you couldn't talk about because people was afraid of judgment. But you will start to see people talking about it just regularly, like as if it was just a regular conversation. Spaceships, aliens, ghosts, spirits, past lives, stuff like that. People are going to have these conversations, and people are no longer going to be afraid. Not all, but majority of people are not going to be afraid to have these conversations. Bringing back true love to the planet will take best judgment, because the greatest love is worth waiting for. The greatest love of all is worth fighting for. And I don't mean fight by physically fight, but I mean fight in your mental state of mind for. If your soul is aligned to someone else's, you have to mentally fight your alter ego from shielding you from your happiness. Because your soul will actually guide you on a path to prepare you. And along that path to prepare you, it will take you on walks. It will take you to the beach. It will place you at a restaurant. And you will be eating, feeling good, feeling brand new, as if you was never alone. And that's the greatest love of all. So a lot of people will be left behind during Judgment Day. If you was not living in your true self, you will be judged. People will see right through you. The level of this dimension has shifted to a 5D level. Nothing can get past you or anyone else anymore. The planet has risen her frequency and has brought in a level of love back to the planet. It is fighting for our consciousness back. We are dealing with beings, which is our most high self, and where we come from, fighting for us. We have loved ones on the other side fighting for us, because they're not gonna manifest back here if this world is so toxic. You understand what I'm saying? They want to bring this planet back to purity. Okay? There ain't gonna be no more lusting, not for a very long time, once the great awakening happens, because people will realize they have wasted so much of their life. They have wasted so much of their time chasing the money, chasing the economy, chasing political parties. They're gonna be sick on how much time we've wasted for these illusions that really never mattered. The universe would have placed you in a place at the right time to get what you need. If you were hungry, they will place you in the right place to eat. If you needed somewhere to stay, they will place you in the right place to sleep. Your job was to have faith and walk, but not a lot of people are doing that. So you pay the price for not listening to the most high self of you, who you are, your God, which is you, at a higher level beyond your physical self. Judgment Day will bring so much truth to the forefront. There will be no more lying. And if they lie, they will get caught. Okay? People will be abandoning people left and right. If you're in a fake relationship, it will be exposed. If you're working at a toxic job that has toxic bosses, they will go out of business. If there is a toxic political community, presidential, whatever it is, it'll go from high up to the low bottom. It will be exposed. You have to be mentally ready for the shift because as we shift to 5D, all right, that was the honest 5G shift. The 5G was to keep you at a lower vibration where you're only allowed 4D to 3D. But because they're not fully activated and people have awakened faster, people ascended the planet faster. There's a global awakening. This is everywhere all over the world, okay? Connecting back to their most high self that's being triggered. And it's shifted to the point where the 5G will no longer phase you because now you're a 5 dimensional. You are 5 dimensional. You have overcome the program. You now know who you are. And if you don't know who you are, you will find out soon because Judgment Day will break you down just to lift you up. It will expose you in your darkest secrets. What happened in the dark is coming to the light because 5D is an elevation. 5D is higher than the 3D. Okay, 3D is the physical body, but the spiritual state of mind where you can literally see through people, where you can literally manifest and it will happen. You will be able to have gifts that you never thought you had before. You will be able to see the future. You will be able to see past lives on your own. You won't even need someone like me, you know what I'm saying, to help you see this, to help awaken your 3D body, to help shift you to the 5th dimension and higher. There are multi dimensions. We have to elevate higher and elevate higher. It's infinite. It's infinite. You are infinite. Once that great awakening happens, you will be judged. You should have already repent for your sins. If you are a Christian, you should have already stopped what you're doing. If you're somebody who don't believe in any type of what do you call it, atheist or something, if you have not stopped, even if you just don't realize what ideology or religion you take, if you have not yet stopped what was really causing you pain, you will suffer in that. So be ready. Clear your closet out because it will be exposed. All right. People will be able to see right through you and people will judge you. You will not know people and you will know some people. You will know family. You might even judge a few people for your own best interests, you know? You ain't going to be able to help it. You're going to be so in tuned to the truth that you're not going to even realize you're seeing through them, you know? Your consciousness has, rised up, okay, to a higher level. And it's going to get your physical body to do the same. You graduated on a divine level if you've been doing your spiritual work. You've been seeing things for what it is, and you're no longer taking it for granted, but you're no longer allowing people to walk all over you. You're finding yourself being alone is the best thing you've ever done. Not being involved is the best thing you've ever done because it gives you great peace where you can now enjoy life, okay? Not to have lived, because it's devil spelled backwards, but now you can enjoy life. That is what Judgment Day can bring you, peace. People are going to judge you every day, but it's because you walk in your true self. You ain't got to worry about it because you already know. You already faced it. You already faced judgment. So anything else anybody else say to you, just a reminder to stay on your path. It's going to come from random people most of all. You're going to walk to the store, somebody going to walk up to you and say something you may not even like. They're going to either applaud you or they're going to destroy you. But whatever they do, Words can cast spells, so be mindful. If you've ascended, depression will be the last place you'll end up. If you know your flaws and you face that mirror, you'll be fine. Face your mirror. Face your demons within self. Peace.